As I said in my last video when I ranked all the Seinfeld seasons, now I'm gonna rank my top 10 favorite episodes of Seinfeld. So, Seinfeld, known as the best sitcom of all time, created by Larry David and Jerry Seinfeld, aired for 9 seasons from 1989 to 1998. 172 episodes, debatable in total. The show about nothing, known as the greatest sitcom of all time, my favorite sitcom of all time also. So starring Jerry Seinfeld as himself, stand-up comedian in New York, Jason Alexander as George Costanza, really based on Larry David, sort of. Julia Louis-Dreyfus as Elaine Bennis, based on an ex-girlfriend Jerry had in real life, and Michael Richards as Cosmos Kramer, a neighbor Larry David had in real life, Kessler. We're gonna go into that later. So yeah, after a while, the episodes was named always like D and the episode, because Larry David said to the writers to not focus on the titles but the story, but Larry David is the most important writer in the series, and Jerry Seinfeld. So many great guest stars, great actors, recurring characters, absolutely amazing. I think Seinfeld, as it's known to be in a way, the most culturally important television, sitcom television series. Many catchphrases that lived on and started in this series. So many great episodes to even mention. It's ridiculous how many great episodes it is in this series. And it took a fucking long time to pick out my top 10, and it's, oh god. But I did it crossing over, and oh god, so many great episodes. For example, season 2, episode 12, The Busboy, last episode of season 2. That's the episode where Larry David, he said, like, it was a coincidence and he wished that would happen again. So that's how he did. And basically all Seinfeld episodes after is many coincidences, whatever, and it get together, especially in the end. So I'm not gonna mention any writers and who directed all these episodes. One thing though, one known as one of the greatest episodes, the Soup Nazi from season 7, was very, very close in my top 10 when I crossed over, maybe like spot 11 or 12. The Soup Nazi didn't make it, but it's a great episode. So let's get down to the ranking of my top 10 favorite Seinfeld episodes. My favorite sitcom of all time, known as the greatest sitcom of all time. So 10, The Big Salad, season 6, episode 2. It started off with what was it, like George's girlfriend. Yeah, he bought a George and his girlfriend, George Costanza and his girlfriend. So Elaine, he asked if she wants something to eat from restaurant, whatever, and she said she wants the big salad, and he said, what's in the big salad? It's so many stories all anyways in every episode. Many stories, so that's the start. I really like this episode, always done. So 9, The Stall, season 5, episode 12. And here is a catchphrase. Can spare a square. Elaine is in a toilet with a woman and don't have toilet papers, and the toilet paper is also, she has the woman in the women's stalls beside to pass a square, and she can't pass a square and whatever, and it turns out this Jerry's girlfriend. Watch the episode. Great episode. And Elaine is dating a guy named Tony, a really cool guy that is called Mimbo. Jerry calls him a Mimbo. He's not a bimbo. He's a man bimbo, Mimbo, that George really looks up to and think is really cool and trying to be cool in front of him. Amazing episode. This Stall, season 5, episode 12. 8. The Contest, season 4, episode 11. The greatest Seinfeld episode ever, as it's known for, if not the Soup Nazi, but this is really known as the greatest. And it's amazing, absolutely amazing. So, Jerry, George, Elaine, and Kramer trying to hold off, to not have sex, jerking off, whatever, and whoever wins, they bet money on it. Really famous episode, really great. Known as really the best, most known Seinfeld episode. 7, The Bookstore, season 9, episode 17. Great episode, great episode. It's about, it started off with Jerry seeing his Uncle Leo, shoplifting in a bookstore, and George takes a book on the toilet to read when he is taking a dump, whatever. And later, so he has to pay for the book because it was in a toilet. That's just the beginning of the episode. Great episode, great episode. 6, The Parking Space, season 3, episode 21. It starts off with Elaine and George driving the car, try to park it perfectly, whatever. Dent in the car, and Elaine, because they borrowed Jerry's car, so Elaine tried to explain and make up a whole story how it got dented, but the car is dented, whatever, broke, whatever. The car accident on the car is dented, got a buckle, whatever. And it turns out that when George is trying to park the car in the perfect spot, it's a guy who try to park it also, he in front and from the back, one from the back, one from the front, and whatever. So and they get into a whole argument about this and get people involved, and the thing that it turns out to be Jerry, one friend of Jerry, who gonna see the fight, whatever it was, boxing fight, whatever. Great episode. I'm cutting it short to not reveal too much and ruin the endings and everything. So 5, The Mango, season 5, episode 1. Yeah, this is a quite interesting episode. This starts out with Well, Jerry has dated Elaine before his ex-girlfriend, so, and she admits to him that she still has feelings for him. Very good episode. And remember now, a series as good as Seinfeld to pick up out your top 10 is fucking ridiculous. So even everyone's list gonna be different. Okay, so for the outing, season 4, episode 17. Yeah, this is what was it, like Elaine fool a reporter that because Jerry Seinfeld, stand-up comedian, gonna do an interview and whatever, and so she fooled them that he's gay, he's together with George, his best friend, and in this episode everything goes together very well. And they always say in this episode, like a catchphrase on, there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely amazing, great episode. Very enjoyable to watch and everything. How it get into a catastrophe almost. So, 3 The Little Kicks, season 8, episode 4. An episode known for Elaine's bad dancing. Kramer has a friend, I think, like criminal, whatever, who asks how it comes together, really. So Jerry goes into cinemas with him and to bootleg movies, film movies in cinemas with the camera on legally. And another funny, really funny thing in this is George, when he is the bad boy, trying to get a girl. Amazing episode. This episode, before I had all the DVDs and everything of Seinfeld, all seasons on DVDs, I was in a fucking bad place. I'm not gonna even go into that shit, but the only thing that at that time that made me happy was watching Seinfeld late at night, eating Snickers bars, different chocolate bars, drinking whatever soda, whatever. So this is the episode I remember the most from that time, and it's extremely important for me because of this. So yeah. To the Soup, season 6, episode 7. Yeah, this is a great episode. So it starts out, okay, so a guy, Kenny Banya, comedian, who was a comedian who I think like he looked up to Jerry, whatever, and give him a suit, whatever, and the only thing Jerry has to do in return, buy him dinner. And this is how the episode evolves. Kenny Banya, great character, very funny episode. Number 1, The Hamptons, season 5, episode 21. Yeah, this is my favorite Seinfeld episode. Absolutely my favorite. Been for, I don't know, many years. Yeah, so it starts out, Jerry has a girlfriend and whatever, visiting this couple has a new baby, which also in an earlier season, in an episode with this couple also had a baby. So, and things happen there, and yeah, so shrinkage, oh god. So George goes into the water, and the water is cold, so his dick gets shrinkage, and they talk about like you don't know about shrinkage and his girlfriend and Jerry's girlfriend and George tried to get back. Can't reveal too much, but yeah, the Hamptons is definitely my it's my favorite Seinfeld episode and the greatest sitcom of all time. My favorite sitcom of all time. No sitcom ever gonna beat this very artistic, very smart, intelligent, especially because of Larry David, LD. Absolutely amazing series. That's my top 10 favorite episodes. The next video I'm gonna do is my top 10 favorite sitcoms of all time. Sitcoms, well, there's different things of sitcoms, but sitcoms in front of a live studio audience, like Seinfeld, which is number one. I spoiled the ranking now, but Seinfeld is number one. So, but it's many other great. So see you next time. Bye.